Welcome, fellow masters. My name is Musaki from the Gacha Gurus, and it's time to go over the battle for New York, also known as Tesla Fest. Now, Tesla Fest is going to be a lottery event in the middle of March, which is not normally typical. Normally, we have lottery events mainly in September time, but thanks to the pandemic, a few things have been changing, and this is one of them. Now, this is not a rerun event. This is actually a brand new battle for New York, featuring Space Odysseus and Nikola Tesla. They'll be fighting off against each other this time, even though Caster Gilgamesh, I'm pretty sure, has something to do with Battle New York in some way. But story reason aside, let's get into how this event works. This event will be running for 2 weeks and require a clear of Anastasia, meaning you'll have to clear the entirety of Arc 1 and at least the first Lost Ball to take part in this event. That does not mean epic confirmants, so do not worry about those for the sake of competing in this event. It's going to be separated as 3 separate leagues, as every Lotto does, with the higher the lead, the more difficult the fights, and the bigger the drops that you get. You'll also be able to get Odysseus' costume, which actually gives him his helmet back for Ascension 2 and 3, which look very good, and but they're all separate. You will have to pay some very costly materials to get this done. So unless you just really like Odysseus, and you really gotta have that helmet, honestly I will hold off unless you have these materials here in a surplus. Now, there's also going to be a Tesla animation update. If it isn't already there, you'll be getting it right here. It is very good, so nice for Tesla. Your items that you're going to be getting here today is going to be the Meteor Burger, the Galaxy Hot Dog, and the Space Fries. Complete with the lottery currency, AUO raffle tickets. So you will be getting these raffle tickets to spin the lottery in order to get many items. You also get these special badges, these silver badges that you get from the lotteries, so you'll be able to exchange for command codes and additional items in the shop. As you clear the exhibition quest or these extra hard challenge quests, as well as the new Tesla Cup quest, you get even more items and rewards. So what is the Tesla Cup? The Tesla Cup is a combination of the 7 past challenge quests, and they have a few rules with them. Can't use friend supports except for the last quest, which requires clearing all other quests to challenge, and you can attempt any other quest at any time. Once a server has participated and finished in the Tesla Cup quest, they cannot participate in other quests of the same cup. They can rejoin the team if you withdraw or fail the battle. And enemy information and tips will appear at the beginning of each quest, so they can tell you exactly what's happening there. Quest rewards are obtainable only in the first successful run, but you can run it multiple times. And there will be a Tesla Cup Mega Coil released after the prologue clear. A Tesla Cup Giga Coil will also be released on March 25th or 26th after Epilogue clear. So we got the Mega Coil coming out, or you'll go ahead and do that if you want. And then the Giga Coil, which will be even harder. You can redo a Tesla Cup by resetting the clear status, and once you reset, you can reuse the servers that were used in that quest. So if you just want to keep trying for all those challenge quest junkies out there, this is perfect for you. Now let's go ahead and get to the event CEs and command codes. We have Cosmo Chaldea High School featuring Helena here, and you actually get your tickets, your raffle tickets, from this CE. It isn't bad too, because it also has Arch crit damage and a starting Noble Phantasm gauge as well, so really good. If you do get multiple copies of this, is free, you'll definitely have just another free 50% Noble Phantasm gauge CE, which is wonderful, especially for arts. Then we have Check Ready, which is attack only CE, very nice. It increases your MP damage and MP generation by a certain percentage, as well as giving the guts, but for the event it gives you an 100% damage bonus as well. So very nice there. 200% if it's max limit broken. Now for the event command codes you can buy for the shop, the Wizard of Menlo Park. It increases engraved cards MP generation by 5%, and when attacking with the engraved card, increases own MP damage by 10% for 1 turn. Very good, very nice. Let's move on to the next one, the Colossal Trojan Horse of Obliteration. When attacking with the engraved card, gain 2 critical stars and remove 1 attack buff from the target. So you'll be able to get some crit stars for free, as well as removing an attack buff from an enemy, making them weaker. Very nice. Colonel Automaton, lastly. If engraved on an arch card, increases star absorption by 50% and crit damage by 10%. So this one you have to be very specific where you put it on, but if you have it on the arch team, very nice. If you don't have anything else, you're wasting time. So we just go ahead and moving on. Now they do have some strengthenings available for Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison. Very good for Thomas Edison at least, because his skill gets a cooldown from 12 to 10. It also allows to get even more MP card gauge every turn for 5 turns. It also increases increases MP damage for 5 turns. A very good upgrade for its max production skill. And then we have the Tesla coil, which also gets upgraded. It also adds its own deepest success rate for 1 turn, as well as increasing buff success rate for the party for 3 turns. Definitely not bad and well wanted. Now for the Da Vinci shop, we have all the other Battle for New York / Nero Coliseum costumes available, including the gym outfit for Nero and the Nero Roman gown, which is very nice. You'll be able to grab those from there if you want, and if you clear Symptom, they are free to pick up, which is very nice. Now, in terms of lottery, the event shop doesn't really get too much aside from getting the CEs. I honestly think you just focus on the lottery. So we're gonna go ahead and get the first 5 boxes and go ahead and get that check ready CE, which is very important here. After that, Crystallized Lord. After that, you get Golden Foes from the 7th and the 10th reset. And on the 11th reset and beyond, there is no grand prize. You can keep going and keep resetting forever and ever and ever. You get all of these items here, which are very good. Heroes Proof, Bones, and Bullets. So good here, in fact, as well as the gems and everything else you could ever ask for. So definitely a very good lottery to roll on. Definitely worth your chance. And lastly, we have the summoning campaigns, which one of them has Odyssey and Tesla, as I mentioned in Clairvoyancy X, but they also have Nero and Edison. But lastly, we have the second summoning campaign, which features Gilgamesh and Gangster Gilgamesh. So definitely want to consider waiting potentially, especially if you go Dr. Merlin right before this. It's only available for 3 days, I might add. And this will be very good for those who are Face Name fans or still need a really strong archer, because Gilgamesh really is busted in this game still. In terms of CEs, the one that I have the most highest hope for is Galaxy Keranos, which increases MP damage, MP gen, and MP overcharge +2 1 stage 1 time. So that's going to be a very good CE to grab, but you have to ask yourself if you are going to be farming for these items with some efficiency. If you are, then rolling for CEs isn't bad. But if you don't care about the units on display or care about any of these CEs during the event or after the event, then don't roll. It's just plain simple. If you farm hard enough, you will get everything you need. Anyway, and with that, we are all done with the Battle for New York. How many lottery boxes are you farming? Are you gonna farm a little, a lot? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, my name is Musaki from the Academy of Gurus, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.